of this, which each, I think 62.
We did 60 that.
60 we did last time. 62. 60, I think we mixed the video, right?
Yeah.
Tejuvasi, Tejumai Dehi.
No, I had it in the video.
Right.
Couldn't upload it.
Could not upload it. So we shall see, maybe it will upload.
But I think page 60 must be there because it's in the first 8 minutes.
No, I saw what he sent. We shall see, that's okay. My point is that when we are doing this, it's not that any sequence or something, but I'm just letting you know that you can do it. You know, that's all matters. And my point is that unless you try, see, you have to kind of open up. And that will take time. The breathing, sitting, regularity, and then calling. You know what I mean? Calling in the sense you are connecting. And then when you're connecting, you might get the inner voice right there. But what I'm saying that unless you try, connection will not come. And unless connection comes, nothing will come. Nothing will come means of course you will die. You know what I mean? But the pleasure, you know what I mean, would not come. So I want you to experience that at least since I can see it, feel it. So I think you know, that's all I can say. And which is not really any external thing. You know what I'm saying? It is like a purely you are articulating with concentration and this mantra. You know what I mean? And then I think if you really are sincere about it, it will connect. But again, sincerity, something is individual, right? And you kind of, so I don't think I can say anything more onto that. How do you accomplish it? But all I can say is once you get it, if you practice it and get it, then we'll see life is different. You know, every page you open up, it will open up to you. You know what I mean? Otherwise it will look jumbo mumbo, like that. You know what I mean? So that's something called insight. All right, chalo.
So then can we do 60 and 62 that way if we didn't capture in the old one today's thing? Can
But
we
that
do
thing will
both
not
today?
come anyway. Rather than coming, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think, you know, I think we are just doing more and more, but I don't think it's important that we do more. It's important that you do even one line, you know what I'm saying, and repeat it. Repeat it. Mantra is not really growth. Mantra is repetition. Even one stanza. You just repetition. But in that repetition, you are not you. You know what I'm saying? And that state, somehow you have to simulate that I'm not me, I have a purpose. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And how do you achieve that purpose? Whether you are designed to achieve that purpose is up to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think everyone is with the potential you are capable of, because it is there. It's inside you there. You're just covering it up. You know what I mean? Like as you can shout if a tiger comes to attack you. So why can't you shout when no tiger attacks you? Right? So when tiger attacks you, your inner voice comes. You find how to escape. Right? But we are saying no, inner voice comes even though there's no attack. All right. Okay, we can do this. Oh. याते रुद्र शिवा तनुः
याते रुद्र शिवा तनुः
शिवा विश्वाः वेशजी
शिवा विश्वाः वेशजी
याते रुद्र शिवा तनुः
याते रुद्र शिवा तनुः
शिवा विश्वाः वेशजी
शिवा विश्वाः वेशजी
शिवा रुद्रस्य वेशजी
शिवा रुद्रस्य वेशजी
तया न मृड जीवसे
तया नो मृडजीवसे
शिवा रुद्रस्य वेशजी
शिवा रुद्रस्य वेशजी
तया नो मृड जीवसे
तया नो मृडजीवसे
तेजस्वी तेजमयी देहि
तेजोषि तेजोमयी
तेजस्वी तेजमयी देहि
तेजोषि तेजोमयी
वीर्यमसि बीजमयी देहि
वीर्यमसि वीर्यमयी
बीजमसि बीजमयी देहि
वीर्यमसि वीर्यमयी
बलमसि बलमयी देहि
बलमसि बलमयी
बलमसि बलमयी देहि
बलमसि बलमयी
ओजस्वी ओजमयी देहि
ओजोषि ओजोमयी
ओजस्वी ओजमयी देहि
ओजोषि ओजोमयी
मन्युरसि मन्युमयी देहि
मन्युरसि मन्युमयी
मन्युरसि मन्युमयी देहि
मन्युरसि मन्युमयी
सहोषि सहोमयी देहि
सहोषि सहोमयी
सहोषि सहोमयी देहि
सहोषि सहोमयी
विश्वानि देव सवितः
विश्वानि देव सवितः
दुरितानि पराय
सहोषि सहोमयी
सहोषि सहोमयी देहि
सहोषि सहोमयी
विश्वानि देव सवितः
विश्वानि देव सवितः
दुरितानि पराशुव
दुरितानि परासुव
यत् भद्रं तन्न आशुव
यद्भद्रं तन्न आशुव
विश्वानि देव सवितः
विश्वानि देव सवितः
दुरितानि पराशुव
दुरितानि परासुव
यत् भद्रं तन्न आशुव
यद्भद्रं तन्न आशुव
मित्रस्यहं चक्षुषा
मित्रस्यां चक्षुषा
सर्वाणि भूतानि समीक्षे
सर्वाणि भूतानि समीक्षे
मित्रस्यहं चक्षुषा
मित्रस्यां चक्षुषा
सर्वाणि भूतानि समीक्षे
सर्वाणि भूतानि समीक्षे
मित्रस्य चक्षुषा समीक्षामहे
मित्रस्य चक्षुषा समीक्षामहे
मित्रस्य चक्षुषा समीक्षामहे
मित्रस्य चक्षुषा समीक्षामहे
Okay, then 62. पितानोऽसि पितानो बोधि
पितानोऽसि पितानो बोधि
नमस्तेऽस्तु माहिंसि
नमस्तेऽस्तु माहिंसि
पितानोऽसि पितानो बोधि
पितानोऽसि पितानो बोधि
नमस्तेऽस्तु माहिंसि
नमस्तेऽस्तु माहिंसि
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे
महादेवाय धीमहि
महादेवाय धीमहि
तन्नो रुद्रः Rudrah prachodayat.
Tanno Rudrah prachodayat.
Tatpurushaya vidmahe
Tatpurushaya vidmahe
Mahadevaya dhimahi
Mahadevaya dhimahi
Tanno Rudrah prachodayat.
Tanno Rudrah prachodayat.
Vedatmanaya vidmahe
Vedatmanaya vidmahe
Hiranyagarbhaya dhimahi
Hiranyagarbhaya dhimahi
Tanno Brahma prachodayat.
Tanno Brahma prachodayat.
Vedantanaya vidmahe
Vedantanaya vidmahe
Hiranyagarbhaya dhimahi
Hiranyagarbhaya dhimahi
Tanno Brahma prachodayat.
Tanno Brahma prachodayat.
Narayanaya vidmahe
Narayanaya vidmahe
Vasudevaya dhimahi
Vasudevaya dhimahi
Tanno Vishnu prachodayat.
Tanno Vishnu prachodayat.
Narayanaya vidmahe
Narayanaya vidmahe
Vasudevaya dhimahi
Vasudevaya dhimahi
Tanno Vishnu prachodayat.
Tanno Vishnu prachodayat.
Janme manasha vacha
Janme manasa vacha
karmana va duskrita-kritam
karmana dushkritam
tanna indra varuno
tanna indro varno
Brahspati savitaja
Brahaspati savitaja
punantu punah punah
punantu punah punah
janme manasha vacha
janme manasa vacha
karmana va duskrita-kritam
karmana dushkritam
tanna indro varuno Brahaspati
tanna indro varno Brahaspati
savitacha punantu punah punah
savitaja punantu punah punah
savitacha punantu punah punah
savitaja punantu punah punah.
Alright. Very good. Alright, so you practice it. I think, again, you don't have to do the whole thing, but any stanza will do, whichever you like, but regularly. Regularly with full voice. That's the more important. Full voice. You know what I mean? No restriction. You think that, your body doesn't exist, nobody else exists. You and the sunya. You know what I mean? You are calling out. You know what I mean? As much deeper you can go. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And your house is not good, come here. Or close the door, go to a field. Doesn't matter. But I think my point is you can simulate, if you are really sincere about it, you can simulate a setting where even though you speak loud and so on, people will appreciate. You know what I'm saying? It's a pure function of people giving you space. That means your noise is not become botheration to them. You know what I mean? So that needs like your practice and your kind of thing, and then they enjoy it. Then enjoy means you develop on it. You know what I mean? Okay. So what you have to do is we are doing about this dhatu. So we said that dhatus are the verbs, and verbs come in 10 colors. And how the 10 were divided, we do not fully know, but they're more empirical. Empirical in the sense that from the word use, people kind of categorized that this is this kind of word declension, this is this kind of word, not the conjugation. So saying that okay, I take all the verbs and see how they are conjugated. You know what I'm saying? And after seeing that, then grammarians try to classify them. So from the classification, we have these 10 classes. Okay? 10 classes. So 10 classes, the first class is where a root can be taken as such, and then it might take some minor variations. Like when we say gum is a root, you know what I mean? And we say gachami. You know what I'm saying? So gachami is not really major change to gum, so however it does the change. You know what I mean? So those kind of things, when that happens, or vu, bhavati, bhavami. You know what I'm saying? So those kind of things when there's a minor variations, so that went on the first class. They could make it also like more classes. Right? Then grammarians try to classify them. So from the classification, we have these 10 classes. Okay? 10 classes. So 10 classes, the first class is where a root can be taken as such, and then it might take some minor variations. Like when we say gum is a root, you know what I mean? And we say gachami. You know what I'm saying? So gachami is not really major change to gum, so however it does the change. You know what I mean? So those kind of things, when that happens, or vu, bhavati, bhavami. You know what I'm saying? So those kind of things when there's a minor variations, so that went on the first class. They could make it also like more classes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's purely mechanical classification. You know what I mean? To see the number of classes don't become too much. So I think, so that part of grammar, so that is first class, okay? And then we have then I will do the class 4. Class 4, what happens is when you have a verb, then it takes a ya. You follow? It takes a ya. For example, we say nrut, nrutyati, ya, tush, tushyati. You know what I'm saying? So that's a ya gets added to it. So that's the 4th. Again, I say it's a mechanical, in the sense that there could be more variations of it. Because not that everything is frozen in algebra. You know what I mean? There are variations also. But there's a broad classification. So that is where you have to kind of, by reading on literature, you come across them and then try to learn them. Right? And I'll again encourage, like I think whenever we're doing Ramayana, do join if you can. If you have really interest onto this. Because word vocabulary will not happen. Vocabulary, you know what I mean? Because this is not in the books that you can pick up. You have to simply see them in use, just like we did English. By reading books only, chapter books, story books, other books, newspapers. So similarly, you have to go on reading. And while in the Ramayana is simple because you know the story, so that you can really find it. And also the words are not, Bhagavatam is hard, very hard. You know what I mean? So I would say, okay, all right. So then that is the 4th. Then we have the 6th. 6th is where the verb just goes as such with a, you know, with a R. Now, why the verbs end with a consonant? There is no definition of it. You know what I'm saying? I remember what I said before, that the big words are being peeled off from their suffixes and whatever way they have been composed. And then we try to find what the pada is. Pada is, you know, what is pada?
A meaningful
Good.
group of.
Why group? Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Noun or verb.
No. Yeah. You're good. Yeah. How do you reach a pada? Pada? How do you reach a pada? Well, there's a word here, right? And in the word, how do you find a pada?
By
The
the
root
meaning.
of the
When it makes sense.
Meaning.
When the pattern of the varnas that are
Right.
coming,
Right.
as soon as they strike an intelligible meaning
Right.
in the mind, that becomes a pada.
It is a meaningful case ending.
Right. You remove the case ending in the sense that you first group all the similar sounding words like that and then say that as a case ending. You know what I mean? Because you don't know, you are simply hearing them. Do you understand? So you are hearing them, and from there you say, all right, I have a whole glossary of, let us say, so many words. And then the assumption is that there is a somewhere in there, probably there's a root word of which things have been added, either left or right. That's the assumption. You know what I mean? And then after finding out which are the things can be added, you know what I mean? Which is dramatically, you have to kind of discover another 100, 200, 500 years, right? And then you kind of remove them and then come to this basic pada.
Pada or root.
Pada.
They are two different things.
Kriya pada and the Sanya pada. Pada is a
It's same as root or no?
no, not same as a root. Pada, as I said before, is our cognitive element. Remember I said before, we have varna. Right? Varna, we think, has some understanding of, metaphorically, you are connecting to some object. That's the varna. Right? But that that burna is only what, 50 or 60 of them, right? So now what we're doing is we're compounding those burnas together in some form to make more complex concepts. And hence, so that concept we think is a pada. But the origin we do not know if it came or not. So basically what we have done is, from the given speech, we have found varnas. You know what I mean? Which is itself a major task. Varnas, because varnas, how do you find varnas?
Isolated to a syllable.
How do yeah.
One syllable.
Vowel ending. Vowel ending. Vowel ending. Do you know what I'm saying? Vowel ending. Doesn't matter what vowel ending is. Vowel ending. Do you know what I'm saying? And remove that vowel. Syllable has a vowel ending. E, U, some ending is there. Doesn't matter what the letter is. Some ending is there. So in the whole speech pattern, if I remove the vowels, do you know what I'm saying? Then whatever remains, that becomes the varna. And vowels are also varnas, but I know that what to remove means I have already discovered my vowels. I know the vowels first. I know them. And having known, do you know what I'm saying? Then whatever remains, that becomes the varna. And vowels are also varnas, but I know that what to remove means I have already discovered my vowels. I know the vowels first. I know them. And having known them, I'm looking for them. And then isolating them. And isolating whatever remaining, they become my varnas. But now I'm saying that, how do varnas, can they also compound? know what I'm saying? What chemistry they have. So when they have a proper chemistry, you know what I mean? Like a jiva, sanjiva, jiva, know what I'm saying? So jiva could be a pada,
Is gum a pada
is a kriya pada.
and bhu is a pada or root?
And I'll come to the first we have a pada, and then we say which is a verb, not a verb. First we say is a pada. So pada doesn't have a vowel ending at it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alright? So when the vowel ending is not there, naturally it's a consonant, which means there's no vowel. So when he says, so that has no vowels. So it's only halant. No gum even. G, boom, poo, like that. You know, because there is no vowel. So gum only has a vowel. Ga has a vowel.
Yeah.
So you can't go to gum. You have removed that. So ma doesn't exist. G doesn't exist. Right? So then I go one step further. Do you follow this so far? Fully? Fully? Right. You follow that? You follow that why your gum sentence was incorrect?
It has vowels in that.
Right. We remove them. We remove them means ga I can't say. So there's no gum. Right? So once I remove them, I come to varna. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find varna units where I can add vowel and to see how far I can go. If there is a different unit. So varna is one unit. So I'm looking for another unit. You know what I mean? So that unit, another unit in the sense, unit which was being used by people in their speech, which you call word or whatever. So that unit, you know what I mean, by virtue of purely empirically observing, then you say, all right, I can take. So that's a mix of consonants and vowels. Kupa. Kupa is a pada. You know what I'm saying? Lata is a pada. Nadi is a pada. So it's vowels are there. Right? But basically what we are saying is that apparently such words are used. Wait, can we open the window or something? A little warm here. Or the air conditioner, is it?
Yeah, I think you can open that.
Yeah, outside is pleasant. Very good. Yeah, that opens up. Okay, all right. You got that? So that becomes a pada. Then what we look is that whether in the pada, what we discovered, is it a verb or is it a noun? That we did not know. Right? So now we say that, oh, so that's the, how do you define the verb? So what? Huh?
Action.
Action. Action defined by the
Subject.
conjugation.
Subject.
Conjugation. So you define just like these declensional parameters, by empirically, kupena, kupavham, kupehi, like that, you kind of come out, so they become declensional parameters. So similarly you find conjugation parameters. Not parameters, they're called pratyaya. Pratyaya means what gets attached. So you have a whole host of them, hundreds of thousands of them. Know what I'm saying? And you remove them. So the question is, so then you distinguish that declension is different than conjugation. Again, it might have taken many hundreds of years to come to such a conclusion that these are two different things. And then conjugation is happening. And conjugation is happening, so if the conjugation is happening, and if I remove the conjugation pratyayas, you know what I mean? And then what remains is a dhatu pada, kriya pada. That's also pada, but it's a kriya pada. It's a pada, but it's a kriya pada. It means which will do the action, which will be conjugated. Kriya pada in the sense, why kriya pada? It will have the time, kala. Kala. It will have a kala in it.
Present tense, bhutkal, bhavishya kal,
Right.
whatever, yeah.
Don't say kala, kala.
Kala.
Right. So it has a time factor in it. You know what I'm saying? So those time factors are part of those pratyas. Again, that has to be tabulated, and people found that.
So dhatu and kriya are synonyms.
Right. So kriya pada becomes dhatu. Kriya pada becomes dhatu. Right. So we call them dhatu. Why dhatu? Because they are the element, some kind of name. I'll come to the etymology of words later on, but that is how. So now we have, so we did the words in some form, and now we are doing dhatus. So in these dhatus, we have the first 4 and then 6. So the question is, then why dhatu should end like a consonant, bad, tush? Why the words will end in a vowel? Pad, sanya padas, right? By definition, the padas that are kind of object oriented, they are ending in vowels. Nadi, sadhu, bhu, kupa, ending in vowels. And the verbs are ending in what?
Consonants.
Consonants.
But bhu is ending in vowel.
Vowels.
But bhu means bhavati and vowel.
Right. So there are some verbs might take also this thing, but in general, the verbs are ending in consonants, and which is a parametric analysis. When we did the pratyaya removal, assumption was made that because it's a dhatu, consonants, and which is a parametric analysis. When we did the pratyaya removal, assumption was made that because it's a dhatu, know what I'm saying? So it has no, it is devoid of any formation. Formation in the sense, like it is not an object. See, when I say rendered with a vowel, it becomes a vakya, becomes a word. So it is not a word, it's a dhatu. It has not happened. What I'm saying, it's simply a concept, and hence it is stuck in the consonant form. All right, it's more philosophical, but you got the point overall, though. But it's not necessary for grammar point of view. This is like a more philology, huh?
How about nripa? Nripa is a sangya, right?
Nrupa, not
Nripa.
Nrupa.
Nripa is a sangya.
Right.
So it ends in bhava.
Bhava.
That's why we say nripa.
Right. Rupa, Nara, Brukshya, Lata, Swami, doesn't matter. But they may not be all padas. They may be, padas also can take some further prefixes and this thing. But so padas are very condensed. So basically from the Varna thing I can simply say that pada is like Varna except compounded Varnas. If Varna has a concept built into it, the Ma is mother, then Mana is mind. You know what I'm saying? Because mind as an object, was not in those 33 operations. So mana, things like that. So anyway, so those are the padas. Those are padas and they are the kriyas, and kriyas have this last things. So we have first, fourth, then sixth is the where this particular dhatu will simply take a vowel. O is already added or added to the vowel, to the dhatu. So when it takes simply a, so then that's the sixth class, which is which we said tudati. Tudati. Tudati is like hitting him. I mean, and then there are some other examples of it. So for example, like a khadati, khadami, khadami. See, they take another a, so that goes to first class. Even though khadati has no, becomes like a simple. So my point is that you can't really say that this is the, but by what you use, you come to know. So that's why you have to, read much text to really get in grips of it. I don't think you can simply mug them up. And there's a 10th class which will be useful, which takes a see, the other one was taking a ya, this was taking oya, chorayati, lajayati, oya. The root is there. In the root, I add a and I add extra ya physically. Now you can't ask like why a ya is added. So that is how the use was made. And nobody had discovered that how the use was made. So in the page, that lesson of 4, page 45, they will give you the 4th class and the 6th class, and so can you say Nrutyami?
Nrutyami.
Yeah. Who did? You did, Ravi? Nrutyami.
Nrutyami, Nrutyavah, Nrutyamah,
Right.
Nrutyasi,
Good.
Nrutyataha,
Right.
Nrutyata,
Right.
Nrutyati,
Right.
Nrutyataha, Nrutyanti.
All right. So that is the 4th class. So then we have the 6th class. The next, Tudami. Why don't you, JJ, can you read? Tudami.
Tudami, Tudavaha, Tudamaha, Tudasi, Tudatha, Tudatha, Tudati, Tudataha, Tudanti.
Okay. So that is 6th class. All right. And then we have the 10th class. You want to read, Sanjeev? Chorayami.
Page 46.
46.
It is disoriented. You read, Arun?
Choryami, Choryava,
Not chora. Chorayami. So you must know your vowels. That's the first part of your, the earlier thing I was said you, inner voice. Your inner voice is a vowel, not the consonant.
Choryami,
You understand? Your
Choryava,
vowels must be distinct and straight. What we did, know what I'm saying? So it's nothing, no shortcut to it. So that's your kantha. Know what I'm saying? And that is your full freedom of the kantha, voice, throat here. You know what I mean? So when you are suppressing it, like when you say choryami, so basically what he's doing is, he is giving different vowels different times. You know what I'm saying? So you say no, all vowels at the same time. So that's how, me has a single matra, ro has a single matra, so cho has a double matra, ya has a double matra, right? So that rhythm, chorayami. has to come out. If my point is, you can do blah blah like that. But if you really want to do mantra, this matra suddhi has to take place. And you must do everything possible to do the matra suddhi. Matra suddhi means purely like in a cognitive way, your timings are even for all the Hrasva matras and all the Dirgha matras. Right? Okay. And then who is the monitor? Your inner voice is the monitor. I'm not the monitor. The monitor. Yeah.
Choriyami.
No, choroyami.
Chor.
No, not chor. Choroyami.
Chorayami.
Choroyami.
Choroyami.
Ah,
Choroyami. Chorayava.
right.
Chorayama.
Right.
Chorayasi.
Yeah.
Chorayatha. Chorayatha. Choryati.
Not chor again. Chorayati.
Chori.
Chorayati.
Chorati.
Right.
Choryati.
No,
Chorati.
you read that mantra. No laughing will work. No. You read that loudly at home. You have gone home. That you've gone to India. That's fine. But you must do. Matras must be clean. Otherwise it's a waste. And I know why it is not clean, because you are not trying it. 15 minutes, loud voice, you must try and know that I made an error by repeated things. Then you say, my matras are suddhi. No puja, nothing, no eating. You make a disciplined regimen that I want to make my matra suddhi. When I die, I have matra suddhi. What I'm saying? That is, I can take the universe and I can divide into 3 matras. Hrasva, Dirgha, Pluta. Me, you, they. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a distance, so that you do. I tell you, I think it will be and your breath will definitely, you will see how the breath will improve, how the health will improve, how your mind will improve. It's all matra. All in matra. I think Shiva discovered that. I don't know who Shiva was, but he discovered it. He discovered it in the sense to give it some kind of a regularity that you can handle. Breathing. You can do pranayama also. You know what I'm saying? For matra suddhi, you can do pranayama. But pranayama is harder. But you can do together. But somehow the breath, see what basically the breath has to be, you are cognizant of it. It's not going away from you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right. Chalo. So we had Chorayami, Chorayavaha, Chorayamaha, Chorayasi, Chorayathaha, Chorayathaha, Chorayati, Chorayathaha, Chorayanti. All right. So these are the 3, and you are I assume that you are writing in your book or something, these different, the 3 words, 3 verbs you are taking. Then the next thing is, what Sanskrit also discovered, which is not normally used in other languages, is something called Atmanepadi. Atmanepadi. What is Atmanepadi is that a verb can be, when you apply a verb so that you are doing it for yourself. you're eating for yourself. You're breathing yourself. And similarly, you can do a task for yourself. You procure something yourself, right? So that whole thing, which is philosophical, that is, I'm doing this, for example, aham vaje. Vaje. Vaje? Vaje. Vaje is, I am praying. Which is, there is nothing else involved. I'm not praying to him, to him, to him. Aham vaje. You know what I mean? So that is the state I want you to go. Aham vaje. Which is different than aham bhajami. This is bhajami. You know, see that stotra people reading and so on, that's bhajami. You know what I'm saying? You are kind of doing as though somebody listening. For the sake of something. But when you're aham vaje, you are in your meditative mode. So that they did. So there is something called Atmanepadi, and in the book we have a lesson 10, 87, page 87, page 87. So they have, you want to read Poonam, page 87, Lave.
Labhe, labhavahe,
Good,
labhamahe,
all right,
labhase,
very good.
labhe ye.
Lavete.
Okay,
Labhete.
labhe, yeah. Labhete,
Mm-hmm.
labhadve,
Good.
labhate,
Mm-hmm.
labhete,
Mm-hmm.
labhante.
Very good. Improving. Improving. You want to read Arunji, you want to read that line again? Lave.
लभे लभावहे लभामहे
All right.
लभ से
Mavase.
लभ से
Right.
लभेथे लभद्वे
Right.
लभते लभेते लभन्ते.
Right. Right. You want to try, Kavish, you want to try mood on that? Like mode.
Mode?
Yeah, modate, you know, see modate? Yeah. So modate is lavate become modate. So try to transpose. Mode.
Mode.
Uh-huh.
Moda bhahe.
Yeah.
Moda mahe.
All right.
Mod se.
Modase.
Moda se.
Right.
Mode the.
Right.
Mod dve.
Modadve.
Mod dve.
Right.
Mod te. Modete. Modante.
Right. You read though. At the Gita, if you're not reading Ramayana with me, read Gita at home. But read something. Get your matra done. So that any strange material you're given, you're not faltering. This is like, new time today. This is strange reading. I know Devanagari, I know I can read it. Right? So when I falter, that means I'm not on it. My word power is not there. And how do I improve on it? By more reading, right? So reading and also loud reading. And loud reading is important. Loud reading we do under children. And adult we don't do loud reading. We think we know. But this do, right? So when I falter, that means I'm not on it. My word power is not there. And how do I improve on it? By more reading, right? So reading and also loud reading. And loud reading is important. Loud reading we do under children. And adult we don't do loud reading. We think we know. But this do as children.
So these are for the verbs. They are only limited. These verbs will be Atmanepad. You cannot take any verb and make it Atmanepad. Aham khadami. You cannot say aham khade.
If there's a use of it, you can do. They have not found the use of it.
From the uses.
Right. But you are free. People can do that. what you exactly mean by it. Kalidasa did that, and people can do. And nothing, those things are not, but the intent is, see, these are all empirical. What I'm saying empirical means this is how it has been used. That doesn't mean improvement can't be done. Nobody has tried further improvement because not necessary. It works that way, right? Like for example, gum. Gum is go, right? And you don't say, gum naturally. You don't say you are going for yourself. Going has a purpose. Know what I'm saying? So, you don't really, and if you go by yourself, then you are jaywalking, which is not go. Go has a concept, point to point, which is not wandering around. So that is like a ramate, ram. Like I'm enjoying myself, which is different than gachami, rame. Rame, Rama, Manorame, Rame. So similarly, but then suppose if you make a space travel, she can't go for you, right? So you can say, look, this concept was not there. I am going, or you die. But what they did was that found different verbs for it, not the same gum to take. So there are some Ubhaypadis are there. Ubhaypadis means both ways. But you don't take the same verb and do it. You follow that? Okay, all right. You want to try? Okay, all right. So these are the so you can do a few words like that. I think they have 4 words in mantrayate. So they have 1, 4, 6, 10. So you can probably. So then we are saying is there are 10 tenses, not tenses, 6 tenses and 4 moods. Okay. 6 tenses. 6 tenses are one the present tense, and then they found three past tenses. 3 past tenses in a sense. One which is immediate past and one which is past imperfect. Past imperfect in the sense immediate past is I left home. I left home, immediate past. And then you say that I was living home, right? Or
Sun was rising.
Sun was rising. So that is the past imperfect. And then the past perfect, which is not your knowledge. Could be your knowledge, but you have heard. Dasratha was the king of Ayodhya. So I'm saying you can't dispute it then, but like that. So that's the past. Right? I used to be in India. Know what I'm saying? So I can't really, it's not really immediate past or something. Gaya. So like that. You know what I mean? So those are the 3 past tenses they do. For example, and 1 present tense. But they do not have, for example, the sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. Would be present tense or what tense would be it?
Every day
Present
rises.
tense.
Every day.
Every day. So it's a nitya. It has no tense.
Present continuous.
Right? So they will throw it as a present tense. So in English we will say sun rising. It's not is rising. Rises. You know what I'm saying? So like that. So they don't really go into that variation. You see what I'm saying? So there is class today, and the class is sitting today. Class going on, all of them is present tense. So they don't have many variations of present tense. and then the past tense, and then there are two future tenses. Two future tenses. One is like the immediate future, like you will be doing this afternoon, you know, and then another is little longer time scale, that I will go. You know what I mean? I will go. I will be a Sanskrit scholar, or I will, like that. Okay, so that's a. Okay, so you will. So that's the longer time scale. And then we have a 4. They call moods. Moods. So that you read in the notes, like a vidhi, ashi, agya, and sanketa. But you read in the. Okay, all right. So out of this, however, so what we'll do is we'll kind of concentrate on the present, because all our scriptures are in the present. Itaita present. So I think I will say strongly that read, and we shall see next week how you are kind of your reading coming up, and from there we shall see how far we go. Because if you're not reading very well, I'm saying the castle I'm building is not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It needs work. And I think if you are saying that you are putting 1 hour a day work and so on, and this is the output, right? And you can't put many more than 1 hour, right? So that means what? That means you have to bring the post back. You can't reach there because there's no mugging up material, because mugging up will sublimate. Only practice will stay with you. Material, they will evaporate. You know what I'm saying? So I think take whatever little thing. Okay, all right. So that's Atmanepadi. Then what I wanted to also show you is that little more, which are called, which is peculiar to Sanskrit, which happens, they're called Upasarga. And that happens on the page, which page is that? 15. Then what I wanted to also show you is that little more, which are called, which is peculiar to Sanskrit, which happens, they're called Upasarga. And that happens on the page, which page is that? 15, 121. 121. Upasarga. Upasarga. Upasarga is what? Upasarga is that once we have the dhatus, then the dhatu can take, a prefix. Upasargas are prefixes to give a quality to the dhatu. Alright? So you see on the page 121 on the top of the page, so they have listed the upasargas. See pra, para, can you read?
Apa,
Pra, pra.
pra,
Yeah.
para, apa, sama, sam,
Yeah.
anu, ava, nis,
Nish. Yeah.
nir, dus, dur, di, a, ni, adhi, api, ati, su, bud, abhi, prati, pari, upa.
Can you read?
Same one?
JJ, yeah. This is called strange reading. This is what I want to test you next week. You know what I mean? Just strange reading. You know what I mean? And just, okay.
Pra, para, apa, sama,
Some.
sam, anu, ava, nis, nira.
Make you make your spine straight and so on, your eyes straight, so that you are really serious. You know what I'm saying? And those things are all part of reading. Otherwise, okay.
Dus, dura,
Dur.
dur, vi, a, ni, adhi, api, ati, su, uda,
Ud.
ud, abhi, prati, pari,
Upa.
upa.
Upa. You want to read yourself?
pra, para, apa, sama,
Some.
sama,
Some.
sam, anu, ava,
No, now, do I have to say some or you know that you have the error? Do you follow when you said it? Could you know that you had the error or you did not?
I knew.
No, wait, I won't ask you.
no, I missed that.
No, you missed that, I know. But when you said summer, so did you see that and you said, no, I should have said some, or you did not know
I did not know.
that some sound?
Maybe I made the wrong sound. The ma, like I pronounce it as a complete ma instead of just.
I know,
ma.
I know.
Yeah.
But when you saw that, so could you say it was my error or you did not know that?
I did not know that at that time.
Why you did not know that? See, when there's a halan there, it's a sum. My point is you can do an error, but one point is whether you can error check. Whether you can go back and just say, like, I misread it. Do I'm saying, or you did not know. That's what I'm trying to. You follow? Okay, proceed. You follow that? So you read, but my point is they say, no, I did not know. I did not know in the sense, so that will show where are you in the reading scale. Alright? Anu?
Anu, ava, nis, nir, dus,
Good.
dur,
Very good.
vi, a,
Yeah.
ni, adhi,
Good.
api,
Yeah.
ati,
Good.
su,
Yeah.
ud, abhi,
Good.
prati,
Very good.
pari, up.
Good. So not that you did not know. I think the point is this alertness. All right, chalo. Para. Alertness.
pra, para, apa, sam, anu, ava, nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, a, ni, adhi, api, ati, su, ud, abhi, prati, pari, upa.
Very good. You want to do Kavish?
pra, para,
Very good.
up,
Appa.
apa,
Yeah.
sam,
Right.
anu, ava, nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, a, ni, adhi, api, ati, su, ud,
Very good.
abhi,
Yeah.
prati, pari, upa.
All right. Not bad. You did. You do. Do.
pra, para, apa, sam,
Good.
anu,
Yeah.
ava,
Yeah.
nis,
Yeah.
nir,
Yeah.
dus,
Right.
dur,
Yeah.
vi,
Yeah.
a,
Yeah.
ni,
Yeah.
adhi,
Yeah.
api,
Yeah.
ati, su, ud, abhi, prati, pari, upa.
All right. Good job. Good job. Mani?
pra, para, apa, sam,
Good.
anu, ava,
Mm.
nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, a, ni, abhi, no, adhi,
Mm.
api,
Mm.
ati, su, ud, abhi, prati, pari, upa.
All right. Good. Good. So these are the different prefixes that the verbs take, and we don't know who discovered them, but they have very intense use in Sanskrit. you know. So do you know words in like a starting with pra?
Prakash.
Prakasha.
Priyasa.
What's the prakasha? Yeah.
Prakash.
Priyasa.
Prayasa.
Prabdhana.
Prarthana. Yeah, that's pra, not pra.
Prashanti.
Prashanti.
Pranay.
Prekshite.
Huh?
Prekshite.
Prakshate. Fine.
Priyatna.
Prayatna.
Prameya.
Any word?
Prapancha.
Prapancha. Prakriti. Yeah. Ani?
Prasad.
Prashada.
Pralamba.
Prashanti.
Pranay.
Prekshite.
Huh?
Prekshite.
Prakshate. Fine.
Priyatna.
Prayatna.
Prameya.
Any word?
Prapancha.
Prapancha. Prakriti. Yeah. Ani?
Prasad.
Prashada.
Pralamba.
Pralamba.
Pranam.
Pranama.
Prana.
No.
Prayoga.
Prayoga.
Prastuti.
Prastuti.
Pralayam. Pralaya.
Pralaya.
Pranay.
Pralaya.
Pranay.
Pranaya. Yeah. Pranaya.
Prasanga.
Why you are laughing? Why don't you say something?
Prapt.
No.
No.
Oh, yeah,
Prasanga.
yeah, that's true. Apta, apnoti. Pra-apta. Yeah.
Prasanga.
You know the pra-apta or you just guessed it?
No, I know.
Okay, all right.
Prapta.
Right, huh?
Prasanga.
Prasanga. Fine. Then let's say para. Para,
Parakram.
parakrama,
Parapnoti.
Parajyoti.
parapnoti. Yeah.
Parajyoti.
Parajyot. No, that para is different. That para is that para. This is verb para.
Parakashta.
Parakastha, you can say.
Parasmruti. Is there?
Huh?
Parasmruti is there? Parasmruti.
Parashruti, you can say. Yeah.
Parashruti.
Parashruti, you can say. Yeah.
Parashram.
Para,
Parashram.
parashram.
Shram.
Okay. What does it mean?
Parashram.
It's a parishram.
Right. Para.
Parishram.
See, parajaya, parabhava, parakrama, paravala, para.
Parabhuti.
Para. See, the pra is makes things denser, deeper. Para is oppose. You know what I'm saying? Para, verb, para is against it. Okay? Okay? Para. Okay. And then we have appa. Appa?
Upper yes.
Huh?
Upper yes.
Appa, yes. Yeah?
Aparad.
Aparadha.
Apavada.
Apavada.
Aparna. Aparna.
Aparna is parna.
Apaharana.
Apaharana.
Apasruti.
Apasruti. Means what?
Negative.
Not in
not
the right tone.
incorrect.
Right. Badly, like you did not hear properly. Right. Apa? Yeah.
Apayash.
Apayasha. Apa. So what comes out?
Bad.
Opposite to
Yeah.
opposite to something.
Right. Apa. Against. Apa. You know what I mean? So
Upper. Upper.
Apakhyati.
Yeah.
Apavidya. Apa. You know what I mean? Like vidya. Apavidya.
Apadvan.
Shruti. Apashruti. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
Apadvans.
Apadhansa. No, it has to be a positive word.
Can we consider apatti?
Apatti, no. Apakhyati. 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 Right. Apa. Okay.
There is word apabhransa.
Apabhransa. Right. Vransa. Apabhransa. Right. Okay.
Samadhana.
Samadhana.
Samaksha.
Samakhya. Yeah. Akhya. Samakhya.
Samvada.
Sambada.
Sambodhan.
Sambodhana.
Samajyoti.
Sam. That is Samajyoti. So Sama is different than Sam.
Okay.
Sanskrita. Sanskrita. Alright.
Samapalana.
Samyak.
Samapalana.
That is Sam. Huh?
Samapalana.
No. Sama is a different word. You know what I'm saying? So Sama is same. Sam is well done. You know what I'm saying? Sam.
Sam.
Sam. So the sanyoga,
Sanyoga.
you know what I mean? Sanyojana,
Sammishra.
sammishrana, sammishra.
Mm.
Then samprapta, prapta, samprapta. Sam means
Samanvay.
samanvaya. So like that. So that is different than sama. Sama is even out. Some is not even out. Some is well. Even is like average, not average. Some, you know. Sampatya means well read. Some.
Sampadan.
Sampadana. Sampadana. Okay, very good. So anu,
Anukarana.
anukarana,
Anugraha.
anugraha,
Anurodh.
anurodha,
Anuswar.
anushwara,
Anuvad.
anuvada,
Anugraha.
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 anugraha,
Anurod.
anubhuti,
Anurod.
anurodha.
Anupama.
Anupama is naupama. It is like a negative upama. So that becomes, that's different. That is not
Anu.
it's not an anu as a, so those tricks you have to know by reading, you know what I mean? Anu is there, but it's not really. So anu. So what does it say? Anusharana, anukarana,
Yeah, Anukarana.
right? So like that, anu, anupatana, you know what I mean? I read, you read, anupatana. I go, you follow, anusharana. I do, you do, anukarana.
Reinforcement.
Right, following. Lakshmana, anukarana, anusharana. Anugachama. Anugachama. Anugachama, you see in the Valmiki. Anugachama is he followed him. Right? Okay. Anu. Then ava.
Avaroha.
Avarodha. Yeah.
Avamana.
Abhamana.
Avashya.
No, that's a different thing. Yeah. Avakasha.
Avakasha.
Avakasha. Yeah.
Avabhuti.
Avabhuti. What does it mean?
कि you know got a vision or अनुभूति हुई किसी चीज की you know अनुभूति oh I got it wrong.
Anubhuti.
That's me.
Right.
Sorry.
Ava.
Avamanana.
Avakash.
Avakasha. Right. So how do you interpret ava? Abakasha. Right?
Delay.
It's some kind like break
विराम
with
Right. Then what is the other word? Abhamana. Mana, abhamana.
Avarodh.
So abarodha.
So it's a, like no
Right.
discontinuation.
Taking off.
No.
Discontinuation.
Our road is more road.
that's right
Right. So how do you say abarodha? Abba. So what does abba would mean?
Av means like it's something was
Emphasize.
going, so now it's disruption. So that Avarodh. So
Emphasize it, make it emphatically.
Right. Yeah. So abba is a vexing word, in the sense that you are not using the verb, but you are distorting the verb.
mhm,
You know what I mean? So rodha, when you block, it is rodha. But when you block by stones and things and so on, abarodha, you can't move.
mhm,
Know what I'm saying? Verb, but you are distorting the verb.
mhm,
You know what I mean? So rodha, when you block, it is rodha.
mhm,
But when you block by stones and things and so on, abarodha, you can't move.
mhm,
Know what I'm saying? Abhamana, insulting.
mhm,
Avakasha is like when you are kasha, kasha means you are signing, you are active and so on. Avakasha, you have nothing left. Which is used as leisure and vacation, but that's not the avakasha. Avakasha is, your kasha is gone. Ava, like that. Ava is opposite, but again, opposite in the negative way.
mhm.
In a negative way, like the rodha, abarodha, avakasha, abamanana. Okay, all right, abba. Then
Nishpap.
nishpapa, very good.
Nisdin.
Huh? No, that is nishi, that is nishi,
Okay.
every day.
Nishahaya.
Nishaya. Very good. Good word.
Niskalanka.
Niskalanka.
Nisandeha.
Nisandeha. Very good. Right. Nish.
Nishnat. 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 I don't know.
Means what?
Nishnat means expert.
I don't know that.
Nishnat.
Nishnat.
And Niskritiya?
Nishkriti.
Niskriti. Yeah, good. Niskriti. So what does it, so ni?
Negative.
Right. Means what?
Without.
Without.
Yeah.
Without. Nish. Ni. You know what I mean?
Nishwa.
Nirvana.
Nishwart.
Nishwartha. Nishwartha. But sarth is not a verb. So ni can be used also in the other words, but we're looking for verbs. So when it's only a verb, called upasarga.
Absent of something.
Absent. Ni. Ni. Nishandeha. There's no sandeha. Nishahaya. No help. You know, niskalanka. No kalanka. Nishpapa. No papa.
Nisarga.
Nisharga. No sharga. Nisharga. Okay. Then dush.
Dushparinam.
Dussahas.
Dusparinama.
Dussahas.
Dushahasha. Okay. Sahasa is not really verb. So, but you can say that. Yeah.
Duskarma.
Duskarma.
Dusparinam.
So what does it mean?
Karma and duskarma.
Duskarma.
Opposite to
Bad karma.
Bad karma.
Bad karma. So du. Du is a bad.
bad.
So ni is a void. So du is
What was the
bad.
Dukh.
Shu. Du.
Dukha. Does it mean?
Dukkha. Yeah. Dukkha. Dukkha is a verb. Ka is a noun.
Mm.
So dukkha is a similar kind of word.
Yeah.
Dukkha. But duskarna, duskriya, duskarma, duspatana, then dur. So that's the two different things, dur and dush. So this is, durgati.
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 Duryami.
Huh?
Dur.
Duragraha.
Hmm?
Duragraha.
Duragraha. Duragraha. Which is a difficult word. Then? Okay, all right.
Duryati.
Huh?
Durmanam.
Durmanam. Means?
Durmanam.
Means? Means?
Durmarga. Durgam.
I think dus and dur are actually similar things.
Durgam.
Durgama. Very good. Durgama.
Durgati.
Durgati. Right. So depending upon where the Visarga Sandhi will take place, whether Visarga will come or Ra will come. So that's a dur and du. You know what I mean? So like that. So they have a similar kind of meaning.
Durmanam is destruction. Destruction, somebody went to destruct.
Durmana. Yeah, mana. Okay. So, so now if you mana, he said. So mana, so pramana, paramana, apamana, sammana, anumana, avamana, ni, no mana there. Then nirmana he says. Then okay, all right. So then we,
Vikarna.
huh? Vitarka,
Viveka.
Viveka,
Vikarna.
vikalpa,
Vikar.
vikara,
Vinaya.
vinaya,
Vinasha.
vinasha,
Viniyoga.
viniyoga,
Vikasa.
vikasha,
Vidhi.
How is there vibhushan or
vibhushana,
Vibhushana.
vibhushana, yeah, bhushana, vibhushana,
Viyoga.
viyoga, right.
Vive.
So B has two meanings, vikruti. So B has two meanings. One is sometimes B intensifies, right? And B also negates.
spoils the
I'm saying, bihina. Bihina means when something is not there, we use B, like a biyoga. Yoga,
Yeah.
biyoga, right?
Vihina.
What Jaya, Vijaya. You know what I mean? So enhancing.
Yeah.
And when and in some words you can also, all right. And then Akasha, yeah.
Akansha.
Akanksha,
Avashyaka.
Avash,
Avashyaka.
Agaman.
Agamana,
Alep.
huh?
Alep.
Alepa,
Alap.
Alingana, yeah. Alapa, yeah. Then so what does A mean?
Aptishtha. It shows some relationship.
Extension,
With.
continuing it, extension.
Gamana, Agamana,
It shows come.
Kriti, Akriti, Kara, Akara. So
Come to
So
me.
it's coming two words. Like means like
Come to me.
yeah, means a gaman. No, the gaman and agaman. So like yeah, it's agaman that like right over here.
Towards.
Two words.
Right.
What about Akash?
Okay, so you will
What about Akash?
Akasha. Yeah, what is Akasha?
So how does
That's-
this fit in
yeah.
Akash?
Right.
Because cars is coming to us.
Right. No, that's the idea. That's the idea. So the A gives a boundary.
With, yeah.
A gives, anytime A happens, it's a bounded object.
So we are with the
Aroha.
Aroha is bounded. You know bounded?
yeah.
So like it's not open-ended.
Yeah.
But I'm saying anytime we bind it, Akara, Akriti, Agamana, what I'm saying? It has a purpose, it has a goal, it has a destination. See, Gamana has indefinite.
Yeah.
Agamana is definite.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's A. Agachatu.
There is a Akasmat.
That A.
Oh,
That is A. Akashmat. That's a different word. Yeah.
Akasma.
No, Akash. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you read though. I think this, this discussion